Hello Lafayette, today's video is about our championship esports team. Back in the spring semester, Lafayette won the first esports championship. Stay tuned for a detailed play-by-play of that last championship match and a message from our coach, Mr. Stringer, at the end. Check it out.
We are free, we are love, we're round, we're skinny, we're big, we're small, but we have love in our heart, and we want you in, as long as you bring me love.
Hi, I'm Richard Royster, Associate Principal of Lafayette High School. I am here with Oscar and Sean, two members of our League of Legends State Championship team. We're getting ready to do a voiceover of the championship match. The first game, Scott County beat Lafayette. Second game, Lafayette beat Scott County. Woo! So it really came down to the wire in that third match for all the marbles. But first, before we start, guys, tell us about the strategy of the match going into the last game.
So we realized that the enemy team had one star player. And if we could shut down that one star player, we realized that we could win all the games easily. So what we did is we picked things that we can shut down, so we can shut down the enemy. So our team composition was to just shut down one enemy on the team and just to win the game.
Okay. Anything you want to add to that?
No, you pretty described it as basically our entire strategy. Kill that one person, we win the game.
Now, tell us about the future of the team going forward. First, this is the first state championship game in esports. Lafayette wins. What's the future of the team going forward?
So since we actually have our names out because we actually got the state finalship champion title, our plan is to have two different teams next year. We're going to have a Team A and a Team B. We're going to have playoffs when the school starts. We're going to get the best players in Team A and the other players in Team B, and we're going to try to compete in more competitions and try to get more state champion titles.
That'll be exciting.
Yep.
What can we do to refine the skills of the team going forward, Oscar?
So basically, our idea is have Sean over here because he is the best player on our team right now. To have set these like videos coaching the basics of each individual position, so people have a better sense of an understanding of what to do if you were be placed in that position.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So I am not familiar with League of Legends. I am familiar with a lot of computer games, though. And I will just say, this third match, it was really thrilling to watch because you could even tell by not understanding the game how the game was building. And because there was one point in the game where it looked like you were going to lose.
Right. Yeah.
And it got really tense. But then from that point forward, it turned it around and ended up winning the championship match. So let's get right on into that voiceover.
The winner of this one will be crowned the Kentucky State Champion.
Yep.
All right, well, here we go. The match is getting underway. We are moving into position.
We were trying to go in the enemy player's jungle and then try to get a kill early on. So it would help our team, but, they were well prepared and they were...
Now, when you kill a player, they get resurrected.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't... They go back to... They resurrect at the turret or something like that? Where they...
In their home base.
In their home base.
Okay.
We call it the fountain.
Okay. And that's ultimately... the capture the flag, you're trying to take down the fountain.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, let's look at this map on the bottom right here. Can you explain the map to me?
So we have, starting from the top, you have the top lane and the middle section of the map, which is going to be the mid lane. It's where usually all the early game action occurs.
And the red is Lafayette, right?
Red is Lafayette and blue is Scott County.
Okay. All right, so what are we seeing here?
So we're seeing Blade over here going back to his lane after an early invasion. To the enemy jungle. And now over here, they're helping me do a jungle camp, which is hard if you don't have people helping you kill this thing.
So I assume right now what you're doing is by going out of the jungle and killing NPCs or finding items, you're strengthening your team for the match going forward. Yeah. And you have to level up during the game, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So basically the junglers level up, and if they kill some monsters, what happens is they get this buff, and the buffs can help them a lot in the jungle. And when they're ganking lanes, it also helps them too. So
what do you mean by ganking lanes?
Oh, ganking lanes, like helping other lanes. My bad.
So the entire,
it's all right.
The entire
Use
job
the slang. I love it.
The entire job of the jungle is to go into other lanes and help them get ahead. Basically, to kill the other opposition or to interrupt them coming to kill you.
Yeah. So this is a good example over here. Our bot lane is under their turret. They are being pressured a lot. So they can't really do anything. They can't go up and try to get gold because they'll just start hitting them. And that's when the jungler needs to come. But this is such an early game that junglers really can't do anything to help them.
Because they're too weak.
Yeah, so they're just getting bullied right now.
Okay. So how are points earned? And I see that there's a gold count and there's points, and they're two different things.
So the points are given when someone dies. Like, let's say...
if you kill somebody, you get points.
You get a point.
Yes, you get a point.
One
If you kill
point?
someone, you get a point. Yep, 1 point each.
And is it a time match or is it based on points? How does the game end?
The game ends when you destroy this thing called the Nexus, which is right in front of the enemy base.
Everything else is irrelevant. All of it is coming to the point of you destroying the single nexus.
Yep.
So even if you're up like 15 points, it ultimately comes out, it doesn't matter unless you just destroy the nexus.
Okay, so if you're up by 15 points, but the other team destroys your nexus, you still lose.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the point of the points then?
So the point of points, whenever time you get a gold, you get a huge amount of gold.
Okay.
Or get a kill, you get a huge amount of gold, and use that gold to spend on items, and that makes you stronger.
Got it.
The stronger you are, the better you are at fighting other people to get more points and taking objectives, which ultimately help you win the game.
Okay, so that's the snowball effect you were talking about. You get kills, you get gold, you get items, which makes you stronger, and the game snowballs until you can overwhelm the opponent.
Yes.
Got it.
We
So at
can't
this
do
point,
it.
you're just trying to gather your items, build your strength. Because no one really, on either team, is going to win this early.
Yeah. Unless they're
Unless
insanely good at the game.
or they're insanely bad.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So what are all these little characters that are running around?
Oh, those are called minions, and if you last hit them, which is like, let's say that they're
You
at...
do what to them?
Okay, I don't know how to explain this.
So basically, you have two minions on.
Remember, you got a noob here.
Yeah.
Two minion waves clash against each other. They fight. They duke it out, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're there to farm those minions. So when they're almost about to die, you hit them. The last. If you hit the killing blow, you get gold from them.
Okay.
But it's really tiny. But you need like. But it usually matters in the long run because 15 of these. The stereotype is right now is 15 of these minions is equal to 1 kill.
Oh, okay.
For 1 point.
Okay.
Yes, and as you see in top lane right now, you see these small numbers at the side over there? We have Blade with 43 CS. Meanwhile, the enemy only has 13 CS. This is like a 30 minion difference. So
That's
that
basically
means 2 kills.
Yeah. Okay. So right now we're looking at the southeast lane, right? And where are you all stationed in this game, in this match?
So that's
Now
Blade.
we're the
He's stationed in the
northwest
top lane.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can see it, but if you can see on the minimap, oh, that's me. I'm trying to see. Those are called control wars, and what they do is they give permanent vision to an area that like you're not there.
Okay.
So if I destroy that, they won't be able to see me, and they won't be able to have enough information to know where I am. And as a jungler, it is very important to like not show where you are, so you can help them like really suddenly. They won't be expecting that.
Gotcha.
So I'm over here trying
surprise
to
your opponent.
Yeah, so I'm trying to over here to dominate the vision, so they won't know where I
The
am.
entire side of the jungle is a fog of war area. You cannot see anything that's going on unless you have a ward or control ward to help you gain information of that area.
Okay.
In order to not get not get attacked by the enemy jungler, what people do is they normally put wards.
Okay, so what? There was a little dragon thing that showed up.
Now, right over here,
this?
the enemy's trying to do a sneaky dragon. We have no vision over here.
Okay.
And as you see at the bot lane, our bot lane is pushed in, which means that it has no priority whatsoever. So we cannot go take the dragon right now.
What is the bot lane?
The bot lane is the southeast.
Southeast lane.
Yep.
Okay.
And over here, we're trying to punish them.
You could actually just knock him away.
Yeah. We're trying to punish him, we're trying to go in and try to get some kills, and our mid lane does a very good job over here and kills the enemy jungler.
Yeah, so someone just got a kill.
Yep.
So even if they got objective, we still got kills from it.
Yeah,
But
Savage
in the
Waffle
long-
slayed Leon.
Yeah. In the long run, the objective is worth more, but it's useful to have like something to like subsidize what them getting the dragon.
So it's like a give and take. If they take something, it's a take
Each
and
team
take.
just gotta
Yeah,
kill
each
it.
team's got to take something. Because if you just give it away for free, that will be a pretty non-profitable situation.
Yeah.
So you got to make out the profit. Over here, it's
really
just,
So when we got the glow around the character like that, they're using some kind of special temporary ability.
yes.
Okay.
Over here, if you look at the CS difference, it's about 50, which
What's
is...
CS?
The minions.
God, I hate myself.
The minions. Got
I'm
it.
so used to it.
What does CS stand for?
I actually don't know.
Creep score.
Creep score, yeah, creep score.
Creep score. Creep
Because
score?
Creep
Yeah, okay.
score.
These little things are called creeps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're
I like that.
But I usually call them minions because it makes more sense.
Yeah, well, people know what that is.
Yeah.
Over here, Blade makes a slight mistake and gets out-traded, but...
Doesn't matter, I have lifesteal, okay?
Yeah. No.
Oh, this is where he got executed.
This is like
Ooh.
we try to punish them, but
Yeah.
something sad happens. We make
Somebody
a
get
mistake.
right up.
He makes a mistake.
Oh,
Yeah.
Does he get it? Does he get it?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, we made a mistake over there. It was
So that was them doing a kill on us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they play that really well.
we were trying to punish them, and
Yeah.
then they backed off, which they
And
were
then
supposed
Oh,
to.
this is
do.
where I
you
kill
just
him.
charged too far in
Yeah.
the enemy lane. And there we go.
Oh, and then Oscar Toppling gets a nice solo kill over there.
He was walking a little bit too close to me, and I got really uncomfortable, so I just went in on him when his
He
shield
didn't
was
respect his priority. That's what happens if you don't respect the enemy laner's priority. You get instantly punished.
By priority, you mean where the enemy is more powerful?
Yes.
Okay. Because it's in their territory.
He has more control over everything.
Got it. So if someone were interested in getting started in League of Legends, how do they do that?
down. Create an account first.
Okay,
First
you have
you
to,
gotta
you have
create
to-
an account.
so there's a website, League of Legends,
Mhm.
whatever. You go create an account.
Did they?
Is there something to download, or is it all web app?
Oh, you got to download a client, and
Okay.
the client download normally takes about.
5 minutes if you have a good computer.
And
You have to do that every time, or just
Yeah.
once?
Just once.
Just once.
Okay.
And then you can just get on the game whenever you please.
Do you need special controllers, or do you use a keyboard?
Keyboard.
You just use
and
keyboard and mouse. But see, the game is, if you just look at it, the game doesn't look hard. It just looks like people going in and doing whatever they're pleasing to do. But it's actually not just that. It's
So
way
what's the challenge, and where is the challenge and strategy of the game?
Let's see. I guess
Is it at the beginning when you're
I just
setting
think
up?
a lot of mistakes that people when first starting out is they just want to get kills, go in,
Mhm.
they want action, right?
Right.
But to actually benefit from that action, you need to have power first.
Okay.
And people really underestimate farming to get that initial goal to actually get kills. Why did you notice there?
I was getting turret damage. So we got a 1-for-1 over there. Oh, and our bot lane just got dove under their turret. Normally, what happens when you attack someone under your
double
own
kill.
turret? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I was
not
a-
good.
Did you die here?
Yeah, I did.
Oh no!
Oh, it looked like they got actually triple. They got 3 kills.
Actually,
They got a
Wow.
quad even.
and they got 4 of our teammates because we made a terrible mistake, and they sadly take another dragon, which is essential to win the game. So at this point, we realized that we got to start playing safe because we made too many mistakes. So
what happened there?
So what happened there was we were trying to punish their mid lane again.
I didn't see exactly what happened bot side, but I think Fiddlesticks flashed ulted under the tower, and his ultimate is a big area that does a lot of damage, but you just have to stay out of it.
Right.
It's really hard to do when you're kind of stuck in one area.
Right.
And because our our southeast lane, I would say, was already low in health, they could just go under the turret and instantly kill them and run away to safety.
Okay.
So
Because how the turns work,
Yeah.
there's an area of influence around the tower
Mhm.
that does increasingly a lot of damage to the champion that hits them.
So you don't want to do it.
You don't want to
close
be
in.
under the tower.
yeah, you don't want to hit someone under tower because the tower would start hitting you and it hurts a lot.
Okay.
That's why you need to have smart decision making if you're trying to
And
hit
strong
someone.
range attacks.
Yeah.
Did bot lane and top lane swap lanes over here.
So the reason why they do that is 2 people can take things faster than 1 person.
Right.
They already took something at the southeast side, so they're going to try to go to the northern side of the map,
Right.
and then they're going to try to take that turret too.
So it's kind of like you're having the weakest guy on the top lane swap with the strongest team members on your lane, for you to gain a better lead that way.
And we were trying to do something in mid lane. We were trying to get
There's
that
like a lot of
turret.
action here.
Yep.
This is the point of the thing where farming is not irrelevant, but it's
Starting to become less important because people have already leveled up. and
We're
they
here. The
already-
enemy team is engaging over here, and
That was a good ult.
our support
Or not
gets a
ult.
really good engage. See, their back lane. I'm going in their back lane trying to obliterate them.
Right from behind.
Yeah, one of their team dies. We get 2 shutdowns.
2 killed. What's a shutdown?
A shutdown is like
3.
Oh, we get 3 shutdowns actually. Let's see if we can get 4. No,
I couldn't
it's not
get
right
in
now.
range, and I didn't have flash.
So a shutdown happens when you kill an enemy that hasn't died but has like lots of gold.
Oh,
So it's
you
kind of like
see-
a
you
revenge.
got a strong enemy, and you take him down to shut
Mhm.
down.
Yes.
So it's an Uber kill.
So it's
Yeah,
kind of like a,
overkill.
it's kind of like
Then
a
you
boss
kill the
battle.
strong guy.
You killed the
Here
strong
you go.
guy.
You get extra rewards.
I
That's
got it, got
the
it.
bonus goal. And we get
And we got
2
a turret.
turrets over here. And our gold lead, we're ahead by about like
2K.
2k gold.
Yep.
So we were behind, but because we got all those shutdown goals and 2 turrets, we're back in the game. We're basically even now.
Yeah. It's very tight right now.
And now we made a mistake. We should have backed off early and tried to protect our mid lane turret, but what we did was we overstayed.
Mm-hmm. And
Now-
now they're teaming up on your turret.
Yeah, now they're teaming up on our turret and we can't defend because everybody's just coming out. So,
So now they got a turret.
yep, now they get a turret. That was our mistake, but they played that really well. They knew that we were overstaying and they instantly punished it. That's important in competitive play.
They're trying to get my top 10 right now because it's only T1 that's up right now.
You know, because the dragon and the Baron, which is essentially a thing that will spawn at 20 minutes, is not there yet.
Okay.
So they are trying to get as much turret as possible, or CS, and you can just see them grouping up, trying to get that turret.
This is the whole strength of their team and what their team is based on. 5 people grouping in one area, so they have a really strong advantage. And this is
the fight
This
that.
looks like a lot of action.
This is the fight that actually turned the game around.
Yep. So this is a 2 versus 5 situation because I died off early,
Uh-huh.
and Blade over here makes everyone so low. And I think our mid laner Joseph gets a kill, and Blade gets another kill, and we just got 2 kills out of a 3v5 situation, which
So
is
y'all
really
were the
good.
3 and they were the 5.
Yeah,
Wow.
which was really well played by everyone. And over here, Poppy's trying to defend the turret because there's no one else to defend it because everyone just died. So over here, Blade's trying to dive the enemy because
I
she's
messed up
pretty
the
low.
combo. I messed up the combo.
Yeah,
I
Blade
should've-
sadly messed up his skills, and he's very low, and he's forced to back away.
When you take
Joseph
that-
gets a really good
Joseph
over
gets a
here.
really good flank.
Nice.
He just comes behind. They have no vision. Joseph goes in there, does damage.
And he drags the carry over here while we mess up the entire team over here.
Yep.
Okay, so they got to kill though. Y'all got to kill. We got to kill.
We kill like 4
So
people.
Joseph actually did a really good thing here.
Another
He came
kill,
out
another kill.
on that side,
Shut
so
down.
they didn't know that we were there. And then he drags the main source of damage away from the rest of the team, and then we just the rest of us just goes in and steamroll them.
Blade makes a gigantic mistake over here.
let's
Whoops. Does not respect the enemy.
Is he gonna die?
Yes, he will die.
Rip!
And he gives the enemy a pretty big shutdown gold because he hasn't died in a while, and he got 2 shutdown golds. So his shutdown gold was probably massive.
Yeah, it was like.
Yeah, so the game is still about even right here. We're slightly ahead.
We're ahead by 2k
2K
gold.
gold and 1 point.
Yep. That's not too big, but it is.
So that's a pretty tight game, right?
Yep.
They are gonna come do Dragon over here, and I do still have TP up though.
Wait, is this the part where we... Okay, this is the
No,
part
this is what
where
probably-
everything gets interesting. This is the part where we actually turn around the game.
Actually, I think we lose this part.
No, we win.
Are you?
A lot of action. That's all I can see.
So what we did is we went in our own jungle,
Uh-huh.
but we had no vision in our own jungle. So, and they were just standing in a bush, and we weren't expecting that.
Our
Yeah.
entire southeast side of the map just got killed.
Yeah.
And so it's just
they're
3
now ahead.
versus they're 5.
Yeah, they're now ahead. So we have 2 people down, and they're trying to do one of the hardest monsters in the game called the Baron Nashor.
Mm-hmm.
If you kill the Baron Nashor, all your minions become way stronger for
Okay.
a certain amount of minutes, and you gain extra status points.
So that helps you push into enemy territory.
I'm waiting.
Yes.
I'm waiting for you, but it's
And over
too late.
here,
How long does that minion buff last?
it lasts about 4 minutes.
Okay.
And over here, we're trying to do a 3 versus 5 over here. Blade goes down, but he does so much damage. So
Oh,
they're
wow.
all low, and we can clean them all up.
Yep.
So over here, I get a triple kill, and we just wipe their whole entire team. Sadly, one of their teams live, but they're really low, so they can't.
This is
Try
like
to
the
fight.
turning point right now because our bot lane wasn't all down. They were all doing Baron. If they have gotten that Baron and we lost that fight, that just what could have been the game.
Could have been it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? They would have had such an advantage.
Yes. But we pulled off a 3 versus 5, which is a miracle. And
we take the Baron ourselves.
Yep.
And we can just close out the game right here.
No, we don't close out the game.
Oh, this is our first Baron, right?
We get a second Baron.
Yeah.
So we take down their vision. We learned that they have vision all across our jungle.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why they killed our southeast lane.
That vision, that means they can see you, but
Yep.
you can't necessarily see them.
Yep. Game again. My God. You don't know how many times I thought we would lose. Like after the first game, I was like, okay, this is over. But no,
they really dominated the first game.
yeah.
If you're watching it, you can tell from the jump that they had a huge advantage.
We completely misjudged how they were going to play the entire strategy.
And
So
normally,
really, it was in the setup.
yeah.
Yeah.
Normally, whoever wins the first game. Oh, we just took the dragon. I'm going to continue. Normally, whoever wins the first game tends to win the second game too because they have the flow. The team that lost is like, oh no, what do we do now? One more game and we're going home with nothing. And the enemy team's like, one more game, we got this. So it's
kind
really
of like
hard to
it's
come.
kind of like a morale boost.
Yeah.
And our morale was kind of down, but because of the 3 versus 5 we did in front of Baron, I guess
They made a
boosted.
really bad mistake leaving
Yeah.
up Jax in the second game.
It's one of the champions.
But second game, it looks like we controlled pretty handily for a majority of the game.
It was back and forth. Oh, there's another fight now.
Mm.
As you see, I am going in on their one superstar player. See, me and Blade, go kill that guy. The damage is now gone.
Okay.
Damage source is gone, and we can easily clean up the rest of the team.
Yeah. Now
They're
we're starting to pull
yeah.
ahead.
Yep.
That one guy dies, everyone else just dies.
And now we have almost a 6k gold lead, which
Right.
is amazing. That's like
Because
3
again, with the
important
gold,
items.
you can take the gold and convert it to power.
Yes.
Basically for your players.
Yep. And over here, our Baron buff runs out, so our minions turn normal again. Which is sad.
Which sucks.
We didn't really do anything with Baron.
They were kind of on the offense.
Now over here, Blade is doing this thing called split pushing. No one's there, and our whole entire team's over there, and they're trying to defend their mid side. Oh, and Blade, not Blade over here. Joseph
He
over
just dies here.
I don't think he dies, he lives.
Does he?
Yeah, he lives.
Oh yeah, he has flash up.
He uses his flash, and then, wait, can he get out?
He gets out.
Yeah, he gets out. That's very nice.
And I'm still down here. I'm still pushing and getting objectives while they're all focused mid.
There are 5 people mid. Nobody's defending the other side. So that's when Blade comes in and
Yeah.
starts hitting the other side turret, and we're getting so much gold right now.
And the split pushing strategy is really good against this type of team, which focus all their damage on one person.
Because
Over
that
here.
person's going to be in the mid
Yeah.
lane.
Over here, we have vision of them, but they don't have vision of us because we have wards in their jungle. And we try to pick them out. We get... I'm
And
pretty
one of their
sure-
carries just died.
Yeah, and that's me. And I go
Double
absolutely
kill now.
ham.
Now we're 6 points ahead.
And my ADC takes the kill away from me, so I was kind of mad
And
about
7k gold.
You were kind of mad about that one.
It was my kill. I worked for it. And he was like, he just takes it and I'm like, ooh, a kill.
I just go back to
7
splitting top
points
now.
and 6k gold now.
Yeah.
Joseph was flaming me about not getting that siege minion.
And over here we get their turret, and I'm pretty sure
We don't get another one. We had to back off because their ADC respawn.
their damage source respawns, so... And we got tons of gold from that fight.
Oh wait,
so...
we end here.
Do we?
Yeah, we end here. I remember this.
Oh, yeah, we do.
So Joseph gets kind of get caught out, but they didn't punish him for it.
Okay.
And I just sat in the middle, just whacking away. And-
Because of the last fight, their damage source is scary that we're going to go on them.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of doesn't do damage. And over here, he gets caught up because he went too front. And we get all the kills over here. They are all pretty low.
I die over here, but it's really worth it.
And that's
'cause-
me. I dive under the turret so we can actually win the game.
And
Because,
we just win this game right
yeah. We just dive them under turret. We destroy the turret. Those are called Nexus turrets because they're protecting the Nexus. And once those two are destroyed, you can actually hit the Nexus.
Got it. You have to destroy them first, though.
Yep.
Okay.
And we're destroying
This
the
is it. It's
Nexus.
going down fast.
Yep. And then...
So it's kind of like a snowball effect. We went.
Boom.
The turning point was at the start of when we 3v5, and it was all downhill from the enemy team from there.
a massive congratulations to the Generals of Lafayette High School for taking home the crown. That is going to conclude our League of Legends Spring 2019 Kentucky High Schools Athletic Association State Championships, but we have more for you tomorrow. If you were inspired by the competition today and you want to get started at your school and join 70,000 students that are a part of the KHSAA, then you can totally do that. Head over to playversus.com, PLAYVS.com, so that you can sign up with some of your friends to take on the competition during the Fall 2019 series. Hopefully we'll see you at the competition in the later part of the year, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow as we have our broadcast at 5 p.m. EDT. Have a great night, everybody.
Hey there, everyone. This is Mr. Stringer. I'm one of the coaches here at Lafayette's esports teams. We'd love to have you come join the team. We meet every Wednesday from 3:30 to 4:45 in Mr. Griffith's room, or Coach Griffith's room, 107A. If you'd like to compete, feel free to stop on by. We're currently playing in Smite, League of Legends, and Rocket League. Come on out. We'd love to see you.
Lafayette will be your Kentucky State champions.
Lafayette played that last fight very, very beautifully. Give massive props to GK Cast. GK Cast headbutted multiple members that could have done devastating damage out of the fight and won that basically for them on the spot. So props to him. Team came, game one was pretty, it was rough for them. Let's be honest about that. Bringing it back after those two games was really, really impressive. Finding a new style, adapting to the gameplay they needed to take the win and get the championship.